Good morning, no? Wala na, yung dream team ni Senator Raffy tulfo na TV5 saka ABS-CBN. Binidulyaso na ni Marcoleta. Yun ang sinasabi ko sa'yo, Senator Tulfo, nang pasok ka ng pasok sa mga alanganin. Bakit kasi pinipilit mo na, nako, pakinggan natin kung paano binutata ni Congressman Marcoleta, no? Good job, Senator Marcoleta. Alam mo kasi daming mga botanting talaga, no? Isipin mo, si Marcoleta hindi sa election, no? Kumbaga walang dating sa kanila, no? Kung sino yung matatalino, siyang hindi nila pakinggan natin. Mahaba yan pero kinuha ko lang yung kapiraso at wala na Mr. Raffy Tulfo, no? Wala na yung dream team na sinasabi mo, pinagyayabang mo na papakinabangan ng mga mamamayan, mga nauto mo siguro. Sabi siguro, tangan na kami Spencer. Minsan kakampi mo, minsan hindi. Hindi, kakampi ko lang yung tama. Hindi ko kakampi si Raffy Tulfo. Hindi, wala akong kakampi rito. Kakampi ko dito yung totoo. Pag ito kakampi sa mali, pag tama yung ginagawa niya, di kakampi ko siya, no? Sabi nga ni Atty. Libayan, sa issue tayo, hindi sa tao. Yun naman ang sinasabi ko. Kung minsan nga, kinokontra ko din si Atty. Libayan, no? Pag sa paningin ko, mali ako. Paningin ko yun, wala karapatan ko yun, Pero yung sasabihin mo kakampi ko sa tao, hindi ako kakampi sa tao. I always kampi-kampi to the issue na tama. Yun lang yun. Pakinggan natin yan.
Contracts in contracts of loan, there are obligations of some of the parties that need to be complied with before a contract of loan can materialize, isn't it, Mr. Commissioner?
Yes, meron pong mga conditions that especially
The contract of purchase, there are obligations also before a party can complete the transaction. Even in contract of marriage, there are obligations that need to be complied with. In other words, certain obligations are mandated in laws scattered in our judicial system that can be cited to support the memorandum that you cited earlier, Mr. Commissioner. Just for your reference.
actually, may I respond, Your Honors? Actually po, ang nakikita ko nga pong magandang halimbawa, Mr. Chair, is that if you enter into a contract for the sale of real property, the transfer of the property will not be registered by the Register of Deeds unless you give a clearance from the city assessor's office or sa local government unit that the real property tax has been paid for that property. That's just one example.
That is correct, Mr. Commissioner. Even a contract of mortgage, there are obligations. A contract of transport, there are obligations. Even in simple life, there are several undertakings and arrangements that obligations are necessary to be complied with. This is supposed to be the case, and this is probably the basis why you made or you executed a memorandum order in order for some errant parties who do not intend to comply with obligations prior to undertaking new obligations. You also responded to the question of the Honorable Franz Castro asking for your opinion whether or not tv5 may have violated this franchise. And in your opinion, this franchise, and in your opinion, which does not bind this committee, Mr. NTC Commissioner, tv5 has not violated. Is that your answer?
Actually, Your Honors, it's a conditional answer because we have not read the full the full investment agreement between the parties kasi po what was furnished our office is just a redacted copy.
Because Mr. Commissioner, easily I can tell you that in Congress the approval of a franchise is always assumed on three bases. One is technical competence, financial competence, and administrative competence. These requirements. If financial competence is not there, you will see that the franchise will not be approved. As a matter of fact, I recall, and maybe you're familiar with Presidential Decree 576-A, that particular presidential decree, Mr. Commissioner, provides that a radio station or no radio station or television network may be given a franchise unless it has sufficient capital. Do you recall that?
Yes, Your Honor. That's a condition, Your Honor. Actually po, sa amin po, in our office, we cannot give an authority if hindi po na-reach yung 70-30 na debt equity ratio, Your Honor. So, a franchisee should have 30% equity bago po namin bigyan ng license.
That is what I am saying. So, again, that is already some semblance of, I would say, weakness or violation on the part of tv5, because in their application for a franchise, the technical, financial, and managerial competence were assumed by by Congress based on the evidence and documents that they have submitted. Now we are putting into question the financial capability now, Mr. Commissioner, Mr. Chair, because of the sizable and substantial acquisition that represents about 35% of the outstanding capital stock of tv5. Can we now assume that financially tv5 is no longer in a position to support its franchise? That is one issue that you should look into, Mr. Commissioner.